Guys, before we get into the episode, I got to let you know about a little thing we got going on our website right now. Let me start over.
Yep.
Good?
Yep.
Winter is in full force, and nothing's worse than having a windshield on your car that's completely froze over and not having an ice scraper. That's why you need to get yourself an emergency Midwest ice scraper, aka one of our gift cards. Right now, if you order something from our website over $20 or something, whatever that number is, you get a free gift card. It's going to come with the package. You don't know what the value is. You got to scan the QR code on the back. It's going to be between $1 and $500 to use on our website right now until all the gift cards are gone that we ordered. So order something on our website. We'll send you a mystery gift card. And then when you're done, you use that little card to help scrape off the windshield, get that ice off so you can get to work on time. So oubetcha.com, check out the deal and enjoy the podcast. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, that's cold.
Wow.
Welcome back to You Betcha Radio Podcast, the coldest podcast in all the Midwest. I'm Myles, the You Betcha guy, here with Ryan, the T-shirt guy, and I am not in the office today.
Again,
Weird.
We are, don't forget that You Betcha Radio is also presented by DraftKings Sportsbook, guys, okay? Remember that. I know I'm a little bit out of sorts right now. I'm not sitting in the captain's chair. Tyler's
Feels
sitting
nice.
in the captain's chair, which is making my blood boil.
I should be over there.
But the reason is I contracted the COVID variant, and so I am knocked out for a few days. But I'm not out. Knocked out, but I'm not out.
You were knocked
out.
out a year ago when we had it.
Yeah, I was not doing good.
You were possibly on your deathbed.
Yeah, Tyler would have been knocked out for 3 weeks with his immune system.
Well, we've had it the same
luckily
amount of
already
times.
bounced back in like 2 days, so I'm feeling good, living large. But so we apologize for the Zoom episode. We don't like to do this, but this is just the way it's got to work, you know. But I am back from Mexico. I luckily was able to make it out of Mexico, and hot weather. I mean, you guys, if you listen to Patreon episode, you can see that I was having a great time in the beautiful weather.
Extremely hydrated out there.
I stayed very hydrated. The Titanic definitely hit an iceberg in Mexico.
You literally sunk to the bottom.
Yeah, I did sink to the bottom, but I'm back and I'm ready to go. It was hot there. I don't know, what was it? 85 degrees and sunny. Got back to Fargo, a nice -10 with wind chill of 60 miles an hour, and snow days. I mean, talk to me, guys.
No, we were waiting for you to finish. It
Yeah.
sounds like you had a great time, but wait,
I know, but
Why'd you have to bring the nasty weather with you?
Just because I'm on Zoom doesn't mean you guys don't have to interact with me like I'm not in the studio.
No,
You can cut me off and
we were giving you the podium.
I feel like I'm giving a monologue speech to a fucking English class right now.
No, it's really good. It was really good. Like we were just waiting for you to finish up.
At the edge of our seat.
I'm literally on my deathbed with COVID, and I'm bringing more energy to this fucking podcast than you guys are.
Hey.
We were waiting with bated breath.
You
Yeah,
know how
what?
much I wait on this podcast to get words in. You think I was just sitting here with nothing to say, but I was waiting for you to get done.
Fucking monologue of the century. You want me to keep going?
Oh, what else you got? Inspire us.
Yeah. So, what do you guys?
What I was going to say, and honestly, when you come back from vacation, all you really want to do is sit around for multiple days straight.
Mhm.
Well, Myles, you got that.
You did, actually.
Number one with the blizzard.
Blessing in disguise.
Number two with having one of the weakest immune systems in the office.
In the office, for sure.
So, but hey,
The only time I've missed work in the last 3.5 years is because I would have been in the office yesterday if I wasn't highly contagious. The symptoms weren't that bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Tyler's missed a total. He's been working here for 2 years now. He's missed maybe 8 weeks of sick time.
8 weeks.
At least it's not vacation time. I'm suffering at least on my days off.
I was forced to miss because I got COVID. I think it was out, 10 days or something.
Yep.
And then now I'm out 4 days because I was smart and got one of the days on a Sunday that I was out. So
You scheduled it? You scheduled your COVID? You're like, I got to do it on a weekend?
So 14 days and 3.5 years I've been out of the office. And yeah, you're right. I got the weekend.
Okay, so hear me out. Blizzard, can't go anywhere because you're sick. How many times have you DoorDashed in the last 2 days? Also, you have no food because you went on vacation. You got no food.
Yeah.
Well, so we did get groceries delivered, which was
that's
a great move. But my brother actually recently started door dashing. It's a little side gig for some side money.
Yeah.
And he was out in the blizzard delivering food.
Really?
And he's like, I can't do it anymore. It's too bad out. I can't see shit out here. So people don't realize that door dashing is like, there's a occupational hazard that comes along with it.
Do you ever feel shitty about ordering DoorDash in the blizzard? Just like, it's too dangerous for me to drive. Maybe some 16-year-old kid can get to me and deliver me my Dominoes.
That's why DoorDash was invented, is for times where you can't go out and get food, right?
Yes, but also if it's too dangerous for us to drive, shouldn't we feel bad making someone else to drive?
That is true.
I mean, I could feel bad, or I could just bury that deep down inside of me and just hope that the kid's okay.
Will you tip them extra for driving through the blizzard?
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I know that they also get paid extra for working in a blizzard by DoorDash is what I found out.
I wonder what constitutes a blizzard by DoorDash.
Right. The disclaimer.
Noah.
You know what they should do? They should be giving out free blizzards from DQ during blizzards on DoorDash. Because you can add that extra stop.
Yeah.
So here's a question too that I've been thinking about.
Go on.
At home is it how bad of a blizzard is it if it's only a couple if it's only like a 2-hour late school thing or like a half day or whatever, but Fleet Farm never closes. Is it actually a snow day?
So Fleet Farm closing or staying open, I think, constitutes whether it's a blizzard or not.
I think, daycares go off a school schedule. They'll cancel if the school does. I think daycare should go off Fleet Farm. Then they'll never fucking close.
Daycares, you mean?
Yes. Because they go off of the school.
I don't have kids, but that sounds good.
So what you're saying is Fleet Farm just never closes.
Correct.
It kind of sounds like my high school back in my hometown. It literally could have been 8 feet of snow and 80-mile-an-hour winds, and we'd still be open.
And you had to walk to school uphill both ways.
3 miles uphill both ways.
Kids snowmobile to school anyways. So
yeah, back in my hometown they used to.
Mine too.
Yeah,
it actually is better for that.
But honestly, like for you being back from vacation, it couldn't be a better time to be a snowstorm right now because literally all you want to do is recoup and lay on the couch, right?
Have you touched the 6-foot drift in front of your house yet?
No. Luckily, my truck, I had to pull my truck out of the garage today. Luckily, the drift was at its lowest point behind where my truck was, so I just plowed right through that baby. I'll get to it eventually. Maybe it'll melt before I get to it.
What do they say? That's a future Myles problem.
That's a future Myles problem. 1. 2, there is a point too in the winter where like the end of your driveway, when it's like gets that mound that goes over it, you kind of like ask yourself, can I tolerate it for another 2 weeks in the hopes that it's going to melt? Or do I go through the extra work of like trying to chop it up and shovel it or use a snow blower or whatever? That's where like, you talk about making sports betting on DraftKings Sportsbook. That's the biggest bet of the winter is on whether or not you should shovel or let nature melt it.
I'm not touching that shit.
I do idolize the people who are out scraping their driveway, but I've been kind of behind the ball this year, and it's literally like jumping a curb at the end of my driveway right now.
Do you have
And then it's that much harder to snow blow too, because you're just snow blowing on top of ice, so it tries to dig into it.
Do you have the two marks where your wheels pack down the snow hard, and then you have two mounds there too?
It's the fucking worst.
The biggest thing is just to keep the snow away from the garage door, so then it like seals all the way.
Yeah.
If you have a big chunk of ice underneath the garage door, that's the worst.
Yeah, or when you pull a car in the garage, everything melts on it, and then it seeps underneath of the seal, and then it freezes, and then it really doesn't seal after that.
Yep.
There's just all kinds of issues.
Or I've had my garage door freeze shut before.
Yeah. That's when you just got to give her the old shoulder.
This morning when I left for work, apparently I forgot to close the garage door. And I get a text at like noon from Becca. She's like, "Did you leave the garage door open? There's a 2-foot drift in our garage now."
No, you made your fiance.
You made a pregnant woman.
She just shut the garage.
shovel.
I'm shoveling it when I get home.
Wait, so she shut the garage.
Just on top
There's
of
just
it.
a drift hanging out in your garage
Correct.
right now.
I don't blame her one bit. I'd have done this if somebody had left that open. That's not my fucking problem.
Yeah,
I didn't leave it
100%.
up.
That actually is smart. If you got a heated garage, then it just melts and you're good.
Yeah. So
Do you
it's
have a floor drain though?
No.
Okay, then
So there's a problem.
Yeah, it's bad.
Well, it angles out, so maybe maybe tomorrow leave open the garage door just a crack.
Okay.
And then get a space heater in there. Or a blowtorch and just melt it
I
all.
just got a hair
Yeah,
dryer.
hair dryer. Yeah, hair dryer would work good.
Yeah.
Extension cord.
Yeah.
Get your menace of a kid out there with a hair dryer and tell him to just start going at it.
Well, no,
He just blow it in his face the whole time.
here's what you can do, Tyler. Because it's a little too blustery out to bring your kid outside, just have him build a snow fort inside the garage.
Oh, safe.
Well, yeah. Also, then he doesn't get windburn on his face.
Yeah.
You know?
It'll also be like the snow will be half melted, so it'll be wet, so you can mold it nice.
I guarantee that you won't build it out of
hold on here.
Go on.
Why are we not moving more snow inside to build forts?
Okay, you're completely blocked from the wind.
Mhm.
If you have a heater, you can put one in the far corner, turn it on. You can stay warm.
Here's what you do. You make like a platform out of plywood and you put wheels on the bottom,
Yeah.
and then you take like if you got a skid steer or something, you dump a bunch of snow on it, you make a snow fort, and then you just wheel it outside, and then it's just you got an actual snow fort.
It's a portable snow fort.
Yeah, it's the temperature inside is like maybe hockey rink level temps.
Okay.
So it doesn't melt too fast indoors, so you have time to still get it back outside.
But then it's also melts a little bit, so you can still mold it. And then when you pull it outside, it's kind of gets an ice crust on the outside.
Yeah, it'll freeze.
So then you ensure that it's going to keep its form.
Or what you could do is you could put a tarp on the whole floor of your garage, melt all the snow on top of it, and make a hockey rink inside of your garage.
You got to cool your garage.
Yeah, I can't have a heated garage.
But you just said it's same temp as a hockey rink.
lower it down. Like the hockey rink is actually not that cold. It's just like comfortable for the fans, but enough to keep the ice. The floor of the hockey rink is froze.
What's the temperature to keep? What's the magic number?
32.
Well, it's 32
Good
to keep
question.
it frozen, but I think it's warmer than 32 degrees in a hockey rink.
Yeah, because the
like
ice,
40.
the rink itself is cooled.
It's like
from underneath.
okay, that makes sense. Well, so what you could do is just open the garage door back up.
Right.
Yeah.
So Ryan, there's all sorts of holes in your plan, by the way.
Okay, fill them, please.
Swiss cheese.
Everyone knows that about me. I see a hole and I hit it hard. I'm talking about football.
Well, yeah. I mean, halfback dive.
24 blasts left.
Yeah.
I write 24 blasts left on 3-on-3.
Ready, break.
Right up the gut.
Yeah, Tyler?
I did.
But that's actually...
It's a great
I
idea.
never thought about bringing snow inside because that goes against all human nature. You want to keep the snow out.
Yeah.
But all of the good weather is inside. So bring the snow in, make a snowman, and then wheel them out.
Well, and snow's always just naturally going to go back to its habitat, right? Which is outside. It's always going to melt outside.
Can we create a machine that sucks snow into the building from outside so we don't have to carry it in and then carry it back out? It
Like-
just gives us some snow to mold and then we carry it out. So it's just one trip instead
Like
of two.
Tube City.
Yeah, essentially
City for
Tube
snow.
City
Like a
for
big
snow.
You're essentially
vac.
talking about making fake snow.
No, I don't want
Now,
fake snow. I want it pumped in from outside.
Okay. Pumping the yep.
So you want a snow vacuum?
Yeah,
Correct.
it's like a big shop vac.
Yep.
Yeah. You could just shop
Now-
back
Yeah.
shop back sucking feature
Mhm.
and bring that baby right back
And then
inside.
use the
Yeah.
blowing
I mean-
feature.
Yeah.
Here we go again. Like we talked the other week about how you can use Tube City in almost any scenario.
Yeah.
I think we're just back to another Tube City scenario.
I think a fun segment, not to change course here, is to try to figure out a business that wouldn't benefit from Tube City because I don't think it's possible.
I can't. I don't. Well, why aren't we utilized? I'm still frustrated at how little of businesses use Tube City.
Movie theaters.
Like,
Easy.
well, no, the only people who utilize them are banks.
Yeah. Yeah. And that shit was electric, especially when they come with like a sucker or like a dog treat in there.
I think the best was like trying to watch the guy in the window, see when he puts it up. You're like, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that one's ours. That one's ours coming.
It can't be that hard of technology. It's just like compressed air, correct?
I think so. How do they get it to change directions?
I
I'm
don't
waiting
know.
for Myles' answer.
I am dumbfounded and I can't see Google right now. So
So
here I am running blind.
Is Tube City run by the suction of one end or the propulsion from that one end?
I think it's a
Propulsion.
give and take. I think it's a push and a pull.
A little bit of both.
I think it's a push and a shove.
I think it's a tug and a yank.
Hmm.
They push.
I think
don't
it's
know.
I think it's more of a rip and a tear type deal.
It's like beef jerky.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So, well, where my brain goes, they can. This could put DoorDash out of business. So should I even say it? Tube City is almost like
each
natural
house.
gas lines. Tube City,
underground, Ryan.
underground. So every gas station, you can Tube City some shit right to your door,
We gotta
Oh.
I
get.
think we've talked about this.
straight to your house, like the DoorDash model.
Well, think of how many tubes though. So I'm all for this.
Think of the natural gas lines that are out there.
Yeah.
I know, but they break off of other natural gas lines. In order to
Right.
do this, you have to have one tube
Yeah,
going directly from. There has to be.
No. It's like
King Tube.
it's like a highway system. There's a big ass tube that connects to a neighborhood, and then it splits off to littler tubes.
No, it would be like
There's just packages and food going through this giant
Yes.
tube,
Yeah.
rattling around.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%.
it'd be like those old school telephone lines. There's like 100 of them.
Yeah,
going
exactly.
Yep.
There's got to be some sort of GPS chip that can send. You put the food in a little container, just like the bank,
Yeah,
and it knows where to go. You just punch in the house number, GPS right
that
to your
would be
door.
unbelievable.
Can you imagine if you had a kiosk inside your front door to just order from, and then the tube delivered it?
That's
Yeah.
the Jetsons right there.
It's basically just another addition to a new build.
Yeah, absolutely. That's like
Incorporate the kiosk, incorporate the Tube City.
this would
You
kill in
realize
colleges.
that the kiosk in your house is just your phone, and instead of it coming,
Yes.
and instead of it coming in a tube, it just comes from a car.
The tube is way cooler.
It will literally be like 2 minutes faster, maybe.
Time is money.
Yeah.
But what if the delivery driver has multiple deliveries? This way, it's just direct, A to B.
Cut out the middleman.
Also, it's to prevent any sort of accident in a winter storm.
Oh.
DoorDashers
Mhm.
being out. It
Protecting
could be
them.
utilized at this time of the year. Yep.
I'll write this down.
So the 8 days out of the year where the winter is too harsh to drive around in,
Yeah.
we're gonna create a tube city underneath the city.
Yes.
In theory,
Yes.
it would be sweet.
You know how
wouldn't
many lives we
All
could
right.
save in 8 days?
Yeah, I mean, just think if Texas would have had that when they had the storms.
Solid.
People were dying in their homes.
it?
All they
Exactly.
needed was some compressed air to get food through the tube system.
We're not sure if it's compressed air. It could be the suction.
Yeah. Suction or blowing.
My guess is it's some sort of vacuum sucking.
Yeah, Dyson. It's got to be Dyson.
Do you think it's the Airblade?
Yeah, I would say Dyson owns all rights to Tube City and Banks.
No, we do.
That sucks.
No, yeah. All I know is this involves a lot of blowing and sucking.
Which great business model.
So one thing that I do when there's a blizzard outside is I like to gauge how far I can see. I don't know if you guys
Visibility.
do that at all. I like to see how bad it is.
Yeah.
Based off of visibility. If I can see the neighbor's house, I'm like, that's not too bad. If I can't see the neighbor's house, you're like, yeah, there's no way a DoorDasher is getting to my door.
Do you wait for a wind gust, or do you just judge it off of first glance?
Well, I like to stand in front of the window for maybe 45 to a minute and a half.
Yep.
45 seconds to a minute and a half. I figure I'll get at least a couple wind gusts in that time frame.
Okay.
I also will get a good feel of if there's any cars driving by, if I can see them or not see them, that kind of stuff. And I just stand there and I gaze out and gauge on how bad the weather is. I don't know why we need weathermen when you can just look outside for 45 seconds to a minute and a half, 45 to 90 seconds.
Yeah.
You can pretty much get a gauge on what's coming. If you look west, you can even gauge what's coming in the next hour.
Yeah.
Maybe next
time change.
2 hours.
Yep.
Just by gazing out your window.
Or you could just call your buddy like 2 hours north and be like, hey, man, hey, how's the weather up there?
Word of mouth.
Yeah, word of mouth is huge.
When I worked at the news, the weatherman did tell me that 10-day forecasts are bullshit.
Really?
There's no way to predict that far out accurately.
Well, whistleblower here,
Yep.
Tyler.
Oops.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry.
There's a hotline for that, Tyler.
There is.
I'll tell him your name.
That's fine.
Nothing makes Jared laugh more than news.
The news posts.
That was a good joke.
So one thing while I was in Mexico, we haven't really talked about when I was in Mexico, is it was an all-inclusive resort, as you saw in that one TikTok that I did.
Yeah.
All-inclusive resorts are tricky. Have you guys ever been to one before?
One.
No.
Never been to Mexico.
I think I've given my take on all-inclusive before, have I not?
I don't remember. What's your take?
So I am not a huge fan of all-inclusive. I get everything is right there in close proximity if you're thirsty, if you're hungry, whatever. But I want to go out and I want to experience the town, the restaurants out in the city, the bars, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but if you're going to Mexico, you don't want to do that. You just want to hang out at the resort, and then one day maybe you go check out the area around. But even if you are, it's like you're walking on the beach and going somewhere. You're not
true.
Driving into town.
Oh, yeah, we do that with my in-laws.
Like every single day?
I would say we go to at least one place to eat during the day that's not at the resort.
Where? Mexico?
Mexico, yeah. Puerto Vallarta.
Huh. Well, that is
no need to be concerned.
That is not normal, I would say. I would say majority of people just stay at the resort.
Yeah, all inclusives are they're appealing, definitely, and I do like them, but that's my take.
Well, that wasn't really a take on all inclusives. That was a take on going and eating somewhere else.
That's why I don't like all inclusives, is because you're eating and drinking the same stuff every single day at the same place.
So that's not a big problem to me because, Ryan, no matter how much you like it, you do that at home every single week anyways. You order from the same 5 DoorDash restaurants. You eat the same, in a month, you eat the same 10 things that you cook at home.
Okay.
Espresso.
So that part,
espresso every morning.
Drink the same espresso every single morning. So that I don't think is a big issue. So I put a pin on that right away.
Which I did. You did get the espresso machine that you ordered in the mail.
Yeah, it's here. You want us to set that up for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in my office so I can have espresso whenever I want.
I fucking knew you were gonna do that.
You probably ordered it before we finished that bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Ryan, did you want one of those in your office or?
I knew exactly, but then I asked how much it costs. It doesn't even sniff the price I paid for mine.
Well, any good espresso barista knows that it's not about the equipment; it's about the art.
Espresso.
It's about the
It's
bean.
it's about the craft that goes into it. It's not about that bullshit machine that you got.
It's really about the bean
right.
when you
Yes.
break things down. Anyway, all inclusives, go on.
Well, hold on. So did you want one of those in your offices? In your office?
No, I usually just get mine at home on my lunch break.
No, but I thought didn't you say something about that in your office you wish you had a espresso machine?
No, I don't think so.
I don't remember.
You didn't
No.
say that?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay, because I was gonna give you that one, but if you don't want it,
That was good.
that's fine.
That was good. That was really good.
No,
I
that's-
did
I'll-
say.
I'll just
I did
no, I'll
say
just
that.
keep it.
I did say
No,
that.
I'll
last
just keep
week.
it then.
No, you'll enjoy it. If you need any
yeah.
help with setting it up, I'll just let me know. I'll swing on by.
Yeah, no, I got it. I thought you said something about how you wanted one in your office.
Wow, you've never done anything that nice for me ever.
Yeah, but I mean, if you don't need it, I'll just put it in mine.
Yeah.
Anyways, all-inclusive resorts.
Yep.
It's not the same thing every single day. That's the problem because we do that every day in our life.
Routine. Yep.
It's not that some conspiracy theorists say that they water down drinks, this and that.
Yep.
That's not true either. You're just in a hot spot and the ice melts faster, so it feels like it's more watered down. That's that whole
That
thing.
makes sense. Okay. Go on.
The real reason why all-inclusive resorts aren't as good
Ooh.
is because the quality of the food and the ingredients has to go down a notch.
Correct.
Therefore, you get like a tummy ache by the third day
Yeah.
because the quality is much lower than what you're used to having because they buy cheaper ingredients so that it's more cost effective to do the all-inclusive.
So
Yeah,
you're saying the air fryer food at the all-inclusive resort is going to be worse than the air fryer food I eat now?
Correct.
Ooh.
Well,
Also,
no, but here's the thing. If you're eating chicken nuggets for every single meal, you're going to feel the way you would in Mexico after 3 days.
Okay.
great way to get a cleanse in is
Yeah.
go to an all-inclusive resort, eat like a burger, chicken nuggets, whatever, and then have a glass of tap water with it.
Okay.
Lots of
No,
water.
Is there
You know,
anything?
that-
Is there truth to the old "don't drink the water" saying?
Don't know. Maybe it's a way to sell more bottled
Correct.
water.
Correct. Do not drink the water in Mexico,
Yeah.
the tap water.
Okay.
Not good for you.
I mean, I don't plan on going anytime soon, but this is good to know for when I eventually do in 20
What
years.
would it take, Tyler, for you to go to Mexico?
Free tickets,
3 weeks
Besides
off.
that,
gas money to get there.
Oh my God. You would drive through Tijuana.
That's the same distance.
well, if he's going through Tijuana, he's going to Cabo.
Which is another great place. I think if
But
you
also, instead of just going straight down and going to Cancun or something, he's going to drive all the way across the United States and then down to Cabo. That sounds like a good idea.
I'll drive from Fargo to New York to Florida,
Mhm.
over to Texas, and down through Tijuana.
I actually plan on taking a boat from the tip of Florida or the
In the Gulf.
Everglades, and
Yeah.
then
Oh,
crossing the
Gulf.
Gulf.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Maybe stop in what is that, South Padre, right off the Texas coast.
Yep.
South Pod.
If
Maybe.
That's so far from Cancun.
I don't know shit
Just-
about this.
you got
And
to
I'm pretty sure it's past Cancun to go to South Padre. I could be wrong, but
Spring
I have
break.
no clue.
but yeah, other than that, like the convenience of I also found out at this all-inclusive resort, I called and I was for room service at 2 a.m. and when I got home from the bar.
Yeah, you got room
I was
service
like-
during the Patreon podcast.
Yeah, right in the
You
middle of
remember
it.
that?
I don't remember that,
Oh no!
Oh my God.
No, but 2 a.m., a little hungry. I order room service. And there's no menu. So I call and they're like, you got to turn it to channel 61. I just go, because that's where the menu's at apparently.
Okay.
I said,
It's like TV Guide.
Yeah.
yeah. I told them, I go, well, one, I'm not doing that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to list off some shit and you're going to tell me if you have it. So I was like, I need a cheeseburger and fries. I need, quesadilla. I need this and that. And they had it all. So I don't know why I needed to flip to channel 61 in the first place.
Well, I think
but then the next day, listen to this. I was telling people, I'm like, oh yeah, the cheeseburger I got last night was pretty good. And they're like, where the fuck did you get a cheeseburger? That was not on the menu. And I was like,
no.
I was like, you guys should have freelanced just like me.
Yeah.
And then you could have got whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
And
Channel
they
6
were all mad at me because there was no cheeseburger on the menu. But of course they're going to have a cheeseburger available.
Yeah.
So
That wasn't on channel 6.
They had like
Channel
4.
61 was like Mexico was playing like, I don't know, US in like a FIFA World Cup game or something. Big time soccer
Give
game.
the wrong channel.
They wanted everybody to tune in for support.
No, there is some big important game, but it cuts in every 5 minutes with the menu scrolling.
No, the menu is like the ESPN bottom line where it just scrolls across a ticker soccer game.
that's actually a good idea.
Great way to get people to order food.
Yeah.
Shows how many times people have ordered it. Cheeseburgers just at 1.
Imagine if someone like DoorDash had a ticker on the bottom of NFL games of what the closest delivery time is or whatever. Tube City.
That's a lot of logistics.
Yeah, the stuff that Ryan. I'm starting to get worried that Ryan's running our merchandise department.
Hey, I can solve with people.
The lack of understanding of logistics coming from Ryan's mouth in the last 20 minutes is very concerning for our merchandise operation.
Wow,
it's like a job interview.
This podcast is all about pipe dreams, right? Pipe dreams.
Tube dreams.
Tube dreams.
This podcast is all about tube dreams, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Because hey, who knows? Every 100 things that I propose to you guys, one of them could catch fire.
I hope so.
Just like the flatulent sucker in the seats of pickups.
Tube City.
Boom. That was a fire one.
Mm-hmm. It's much
Speaking
better than
of
getting your mail on the airplane, Jared.
Well,
Yeah.
That's still a work in progress.
Speaking of $1 million idea catching fire, just thought of this right now. Let's workshop it.
Okay. And
why don't they just make a bundle that you can put in your backpack that you just throw on the ground that just starts on fire?
Are you talking like
survival technique?
So
instead of having to like spark and like get shit to start on fire, you just have like this thing that you just throw on the ground and it just starts on fire.
So here's what you're thinking, Jared. We're on the same wavelength right now. The whippersnappers that you buy for 4th of July, those things that snap on the ground,
but on a bigger scale.
But like a double XL whippersnapper.
Is there kindling and shit in this bundle already?
Yeah.
So that it sparks it, and then you got a nice little starter.
There's a little
fire?
bit of gasoline too.
Well, what if it falls out? What if it falls out of your
I don't know if
backpack?
we should go with. I don't know if we should go with gasoline. No, there's got to be like
fluid,
real
whatever.
force that happens.
I'm just thinking if it falls out.
You can't just drop it on the ground and it starts. You have to like throw it on the ground. And
Maybe you stomp on it.
It's combining the little snappers and the glow stick in the same thing, and you got it. Maybe you just crack it and you throw it on the ground and it just starts on fire.
Yeah. I was a pitcher, so I don't think I'd have any problem slamming that thing across the ground.
Yeah, except for you're a submarine pitcher.
True.
So you'd end up throwing it. You'd end up throwing it up into a tree.
Yeah.
No, you're good. Just throw it against the wall. And you're solid. You find this wall when you're out there.
Where am I gonna find a wall, Tyler?
You might. You never know.
And you guys say my ideas are bonkers.
You just whip it against the wall, all sidearm like, and you're good.
That is an issue. That would be an issue.
I think you could figure out how to throw it straight down.
But also for all the TDs that I scored and the balls that I spiked in the end zone, it would translate over directly to spiking in the end zone.
And Gronk is literally our spokesman.
Yes.
Oh,
Boom.
Yes.
Get him off of the
USA. It's USAA. Right?
Yeah.
Busted.
Yeah. Busted. I'm Rob Gronkowski, the Super Bowl champion from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. God, that ad is so bad.
It's great entertainment though. Think about it.
We're talking about
Yeah.
But I don't know. This might be a pretty good idea.
What do we call it? Do we call it the Gronk box because you got to spike it?
Well, I think it's more of like a bundle.
Mm.
The Gronk bundle, the Fire bundle.
Not wood cracker, nutcracker.
No, what is it? It's not. It's lightning in a bottle. No.
You have to crack it, shake it, throw it on the ground, and then it starts on fire. Like
Call it snap, crackle, and pop.
Dust on the
pop it.
bottle. Fire in the.
We'll figure it out.
We'll workshop.
We got
something.
time. We got time.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to throw that idea out there because you were talking about something catching fire, so I didn't want to miss my cue there.
Yeah. Also, if you're building snow forts inside, gets a little cold out. Whip one of those babies on the ground, instant fire.
Right in your driveway. Yeah.
I mean, the concrete's gonna be fine. Miles, you're concrete.
Look what's in there.
Hey.
Walls.
Yeah.
Hey, fucking tailgating.
Yeah.
You're in the
Boom.
middle of-
Yeah.
Everyone's
So dangerous.
No, literally.
It's not Jared
Hey,
at all.
how sick would this be? You're like, hey, man, go long. You throw him the fire bundle thingy. He catches it in the end zone, which is where you want to have the bonfire, and he slams on the ground. Not only did he score a touchdown, but you now have warmth during a tailgate.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to do a really fun prank to your friend and just peg him in the back of the head as they're running their go route.
Like throwing a snowball.
Yeah. And then it'd be like, he'd get all mad at you and be like, cool it, hothead.
Yeah. This guy's on fire.
I feel like if they that's something that like the Nickelodeon NFL like live stream or whatever they do, that would be something they'd implement in there.
They do a live stream?
Or like
well, one, they would not be lighting people on fire.
No, but it'd be like it'd be like
broadcast.
It'd be like the CGI of like that was electric.
It'd be like getting a strike in bowling type animations.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Also, speaking of Nickelodeon, the resort next to our resort was the Nickelodeon Universe Resort.
Really?
And I wasn't able to sneak on over there. I thought maybe I'd be able to sneak over there, shit faced with a iceberg in hand, and get Slime Time live right there in the middle of the resort.
What was the name of their weird game show where everyone got slimed all the time?
It was Slime
It
Time.
was Slime Time live, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
How do you guys remember that?
I used to watch it every day after school.
Fucking Slime Time live.
I maybe just haven't gone through life without a brain in my head, Ryan. I don't know. That's all I remember.
You guys are acting as if this podcast is any different than any of the other ones that we've done.
Literally, Ryan, I'm about to buy you logistics for dummies and send that to the office this week.
Logistics.
I'll buy you fire starters for dummies.
How to start a fire.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, then I could have went in there. I could have gotten slimed, and I could have been live on Instagram, and I would have actually been it would have been featured on Slime Time Live.
That actually would have been
So that's a little dad joke for you.
That would have been good.
Maybe next year.
Yeah, maybe next year when you head back.
What do you think? What kind of food do you think they serve at Nickelodeon? Krabby Patties?
Probably.
Chum
Maybe. I
buckets?
was going to say a chum bucket. Was the shit from, what's that restaurant in Jimmy Neutron?
I don't remember.
Oh, God. I know.
They
what
had
you're
like
talking
some
about.
milkshake that was supposed to be
I'm gonna look it up.
special.
Yeah.
Uh,
Go.
Oh, cat dog. Cat dog loved hot dogs.
Oh, I
Probably-
was gonna say just cat food and dog food.
Yep.
Because of cat dog. They ate hot dogs.
I'm pretty sure dog ate hot dogs.
I don't remember. It's a little bit of cannibalism.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hot dog.
Keenan and Kel, they used to do that.
Orange
Good
soda.
burger.
Orange
good
soda.
burger.
Orange soda, yeah.
So basically, it's just burgers and
Yeah.
hot dogs.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
That sounds like what I did all week, anyways. So
Fucking Reptar bars.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That would be sweet. You should stay there next time.
yeah, I think I probably will.
Maybe think about
Actually, at my wedding, I think I think we're gonna go destination and go at Nickelodeon Universe.
I was gonna recommend that for your honeymoon.
Yeah, and then after they say our vows, it's you may now slime the bride.
Yeah. Instead of Disney adult, you're a Nickelodeon adult.
Yeah. That would be sweet.
One way or another.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Do it. I don't know what you're going to say.
No, I'm good.
Now I got it.
Yeah.
Happens
Maybe
to the best of
SpongeBob
us.
can do the vows.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think
Oh,
Patrick's
that's
an
good.
ordained minister.
Yeah.
There you go.
What a wild wedding that'll be if We get married by SpongeBob, get slimed, and then go to the reception in a coffin. What a day.
Ryan, if you're lucky, you might meet Sandy Cheeks.
Yeah.
If we get invited, though.
Oh, yeah.
Sandy
Maybe
Cheeks.
Kim Possible will be there.
Impossible.
We've talked. I mean, we've
Yeah,
talked about our favorite animated characters before. So we won't get too deep into
Are you
that.
bricked up right now, Ryan?
Yeah.
It's on, the energy in here is weird.
Yeah.
I thought I just heard the table thump or something.
Just, lift up on my end.
Slow creak.
Whoopsies. Sandy Cheeks.
Whoops.
Kim Possible.
Whoops-a-daisies.
Whoops-a-daisies. That would be electric, though. Tyler, we got to get you down there.
Yeah, you got to get me to Mexico.
Tyler, maybe that's where you should get married, is in Nickelodeon universe. Your kid will love it. Your 2 kids will love it.
Yeah, that'd be fun for them.
You're 8 kids by the time you get married.
Well, I'm not-
Tyler, you'll have a full groom's party
Right. I was going
of kids by the time you get married.
I'm going to slowly replace every groomsman.
Charlie being the first best man, and then the next 7.
No, they'll all be co-best men.
All co-best men, 7 of them.
No, he'll have 4 girls and 4 boys, and they'll be the bridesmaids and the groomsmen. They'll just both stand.
Then I won't have to invite anybody. That's perfect.
Yeah, just a family wedding.
It'll just look like a Mormon wedding or something.
We can do one of those jokes where you make the dog the pastor.
Yeah.
Have Jack stand in the middle.
You're gonna have your dog walk down the aisle, aren't you?
No.
Really?
No. I don't trust him at all.
I mean, he's probably not going to get married for at least another 8 years.
Yeah,
so
he probably won't be around.
Yeah, hopefully Jack is still around, honestly.
Golden Good Boy Jack. Find him Instagram.
Yeah, it'll be loaded with junior bridesmaids and junior groomsmen. And then grandpa.
Hey, what are you guys having for dessert?
Yeah. Slime patties.
Yep.
Grandpa Dave and Grandma Kathy will be the only ones in the audience.
Invited.
Yeah.
Tyler's singing karaoke by himself.
No, all my kids will be. We'll have the Jackson 5 going on.
Yeah.
In reality, though, will Charlie be in your wedding?
No.
I'm
getting married next year. He'll be 3.
I know,
you
but
said that last year too.
That's true.
And you had another kid.
Yeah.
And had to move it.
Just keep getting COVID and Becca pregnant.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So
Just keep
honestly,
pushing it
I'm
back.
not holding my. If you send me a save the date, I'm not putting it on my fridge.
No.
I know it's a lie.
I'm not going to save that date.
But what if it says free tickets to, what is it, Nickelodeon Slime Live?
Yeah.
Slime time live.
Yeah.
Miles, if Tyler's wedding was at Nickelodeon in Mexico, would you go?
I mean, I would maybe look at how much the price was to get there. I'd maybe turn the Google Flights tracker on my email and see what's going on with it.
No, what you would do is you just stay next door.
Yeah, and then just walk over.
Yeah.
No, I'd get the suite so Tyler couldn't book the only, because no one's getting. There's literally no one ever getting married there, so they only have one bridal suite. Or,
Yeah. The slime suite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slime Time Live.
Slime Time Live suite.
They only got one slime suite, so I'd immediately book it.
Slime
So he'd have
Yeah.
to stay in a normal room.
The slime suite is the honeymoon suite
Yep.
also.
Yes. Yeah.
So Miles, we stayed in the honeymoon suite on your wedding.
We'll stay on the
I think the
beach.
real question is who gets married first, you or Miles?
Miles.
Me.
Probably, yeah.
Me, 100%.
Well,
Tyler's still got kids to have before he has his wedding.
I don't want to be too far apart, so I got to sneak the wedding in there.
Smart though, Tyler. Then on the registry, you can put a bunch of kids' clothes and toys and diapers on there instead of home stuff.
Good call. I don't need 15 sets of pots and pans.
Literally, Tyler just puts on the registry. You can just donate to his kids' college fund.
Nah, just my GoFundMe.
Also, you need to get a nice espresso machine on the registry if you want.
For my office?
If you want any ideas on what brand, I can definitely lead you in the right direction.
Well, Miles has one he's giving away, so I might ask if I can have his.
No,
it's
the
it.
one guy I was going to get, he didn't want it. He didn't want it, so I think I'm just going to keep
Well, no,
it.
I thought it was a bit. Like, hey, I'm going to spite you and have one in my office. I was just going to come have it.
I guess we got Professor Backpedal over there.
No, I was going to hey, Miles.
Start calling you Deion Sanders.
Mr. Backpedal.
Mm-hmm.
That's what these call him, right?
Man coverage.
He's a cornerback, so he backpedals, right?
Yeah, no,
Hey,
I get that.
maybe throw that espresso machine on Facebook Marketplace. Get a couple dollars out of it.
No, I was gonna say if you want to get we get to work
Or just use it. And just every time I'm a little groggy during merch meetings, so maybe do up a shot of espresso before merch meetings.
Yeah, it is
and
electric.
then just sit there next to Ryan and maybe just sip away at it.
We definitely got to get you some espresso glasses or those little tiny ones.
Oh yeah.
Do you want some for your office, Ryan?
I don't have an espresso machine for my office, so
okay, because I was gonna give you some. I'll just buy some for my office.
Yeah, we can have an espresso in the morning together. It'd be a good way to start the day.
Yeah, we'll see if I feel like it.
A little team bonding.
Yeah, it's a good way to bond. It's just like going to a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Espresso ain't cheap these days, so I don't know.
No, well, it's just coffee beans.
Is that all it is?
Yeah, it's just
it's not special espresso beans.
It's just concentrated coffee beans. So
The more you know.
Anything else you guys want to know, just let me know.
I'm good.
Ryan, do you want an espresso machine in your office?
I would. Yeah, I do want one day.
Well, maybe you should save up and you can fucking buy one.
See, I can't win. It's a lose-lose for me right now. Merch meetings suck. My brain is just apparently not there. Espresso machine out of the cards.
Logistics.
Well, you put this on yourself. Literally, we started this podcast. You guys just let me talk for like 8 minutes straight. And waiting for you, and then I pause for you guys to say something, and you guys are like, "Huh? Did we start the podcast yet?"
I don't care if I get an espresso machine. It's all been shit lately anyway.
All right, let's take a break. Let's get some espresso, and we'll see you in the next segment.
Okay, see you, Myles.
I gotta pee.
All right.
Football's over, Ryan.
It is.
Sad.
Wow,
I'm
wow,
sad.
wow.
It is. Ryan, Jared, what do you even do with your time now? All you did was watch football. That's it.
I am transitioning to NBA now.
Which you can bet on DraftKings Sportsbook.
Yep.
All the NBA action, all the college action. You can bet on golf. You can bet on MMA. You can bet on all kinds of stuff. So just because football's done doesn't mean you have to stop betting. So if you don't have Sportsbook, you have the fantasy app, right? You can get that anywhere. I have the fantasy app. I bet on golf 2 weekends ago. I'm going to do it again next weekend.
Yep.
Who did you bet on golf?
You put a lineup together and you basically it's a roster of 5 for golf, and then they take the best scores.
Who were your guys?
I took Hoagie. I took Taylor Gooch. I think I took Sahith Theegala. This is for the Waste Management Open. And then I can't remember who my 5th was. But
Koepka?
no, didn't go with Brooksy.
Gotcha.
More expensive.
Yeah, there's a salary cap on each golfer, and he was too expensive. So I took some of the lower guys.
Makes sense.
Probably a random.
So in this lull between the Super Bowl and March Madness in terms of sports, if you want to make things exciting, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, bet on golf, bet on NBA, even the rest of the games in the college basketball world that are left in the regular season.
Yeah, start doing some scouting for your March Madness bracket.
People think this is the Sahara Desert for sports betting right now, but in reality, there's still stuff going on. So check it out.
Russian table tennis. Yeah. Must be 20 years old. New Jersey, Indiana, Pennsylvania. Only new customers only minimum $5 deposit. $1 rate required. One per customer. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
1-800-GAMBLER. That was a quick one. You didn't stumble.
Good.
Yeah, you also never gave me a lead into the disclaimer.
Yeah, there isn't one anymore. The football's over, so I can't be like a proud partner of the NFL.
The like disconnect.
I was doing one of these.
These Zoom podcasts are the worst.
Literally, you guys are shambles without me there. You guys are literally you are falling apart without me in studio.
Well, maybe if you would just get over your sickness and come back, we'd be fine.
Stronger immune system.
I could have been in there today. I feel like $1 million, but apparently the CDC says I can't.
You know what's good for your immune system, Myles? Orange juice. You know where you can get orange juice?
Well, that's how I was gonna do the lead in of what I missed in Mexico.
What?
Orange juice.
What was it?
Go on.
We talk about all-inclusive resort. Their coffee, I like the resort, but their coffee was trash.
Yeah, I could
I
get on board with that.
I was absolutely craving a holiday coffee, but it turns out there's no holidays in Mexico. So I'm happy to be back. As soon as I can get into the doors of that holiday without infecting someone, I'm going to be slurping down a hot coffee.
You're going to be bursting in there with a load of energy.
He's going to just get all his liquids in one shot. He's going to get a coffee. He's going to get an iced coffee. He's going to go
water.
Every single pop on the big gulp machine.
He's going to get a rock star.
Yep.
He's going to get a bug juice.
Orange juice. Bug juice. So yeah, if you guys are craving a nice hot coffee on these cold, blustery days, you gotta go to Holiday Gas Station. The biggest bang for your buck, best coffee for the least amount of price anywhere you can find it. I swear to God, I'll put my hand up and say that I believe that. So again, go to Holiday Gas Station, get a hot cup of coffee. It's hot cup of coffee season right now with it being 10 below. So find your nearest Holiday Gas station and check it out.
Yeah, you were down in Mexico and you could just see the neon lights just illuminating the sky from the north.
Yeah.
As soon as we came over Iowa, you could see Minnesota. I could just see like new blue neons beaconing from below.
You're like, fuck, I gotta get back there.
I gotta get a holiday coffee in me. So Tyler, speaking of orange juice, you went to your first brunch ever this weekend.
Not my first brunch ever. No.
Well, your first brunch ever as a dad, I think you could say.
Maybe.
So this is your first brunch ever having one kid and another on the way.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
First brunch ever.
First brunch ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, first brunch ever. I mean, I'd like it. I wish it was a buffet. Wasn't a brunch buffet. That was the mistake.
So is it just breakfast if it's not a buffet?
Right. I don't know. Because it was still between breakfast and lunch.
I think what constitutes brunch is 10 a.m. or after.
Yeah, this was at like 10:45.
I would even say almost even 11 a.m. till like 2 is brunch.
Because if you think about it, let's say breakfast is at 8, lunch is at noon, so brunch would be right in the middle at 10.
Well, I think there also should be alcohol involved with brunch. I think that's a given.
Mimosas.
Yeah. Ooh,
right.
Didn't have any alcohol.
So I don't know if
that was my segue. Orange and then orange juice. Then you're supposed to be like, oh my God, yeah, mimosas brunch. But
mimosas.
Tyler just had black coffee for brunch.
No, I had a cappuccino with cappuccino art on it. First time I've ever had one of those.
What was the art on it?
Some fucking leaf.
Well, that's cool.
Was it just you and your future wife?
No, it was us two, the kid, and then another couple.
Oh,
Did you take a sip and then you had like a froth mustache?
Yes, actually.
Did you giggle and look at Becca and then she like wiped it off and you guys had a moment?
Yeah, and then we made out in front of everybody at brunch.
And then now Tyler has 2 kids on the way now.
Yeah, that's how twins happen.
There's another one waiting right behind the one in her
assembly line, Tube City.
Yeah.
Literally, Tyler in Becca's womb has kids with that are taking a number, waiting for their number to be called.
Like a deli.
Like that. Who's that? The NFL commercial with? Is that the fridge in that NFL commercial?
No. I don't know if it's the fridge, but it's the guy who's like excited about meats or whatever.
Yeah. Yep. He's waiting at the counter.
Becca's ovaries are just the DMV. Just every kid in there trying to get out, take a number, pal.
Jesus.
And they're just in there for 9 months.
Yep.
Bored as hell.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So when you bring your kid out to eat, do you make him finish all of his food?
No, so sometimes it all depends on where we're at. Like, so if there's a kids menu, yes. If he's like got chicken strips, like this place didn't have a kids menu, so he just got his own ass waffle. It was fucking huge. So no, it all depends. Like he's still small, so he doesn't finish full grown kid meals.
Well, he's got to learn at a young age though.
Yeah, well, my rule growing up was if you don't finish your supper, you had to eat it for breakfast.
That's the worst.
Jeez.
I hate that.
Yeah, it sucked. Did it happen to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cold hot dogs.
Oh,
Really?
fucking hot dish the next day. Cold, the worst.
Right.
God, my childhood
Okay.
was fucking glamorous, dude.
Yeah, you had it
Your
easy. You don't
guys'
even
was-
know.
God, and I wasn't even silver spoon fed.
So enough about Tyler's kid because he's always fucking working into this shit. I was talking about Brunch here, Ryan. Cool it on the questions about how he parents his kid. Okay,
Okay, go on.
save that for the Hot Dish podcast. Brunch to Tyler.
Yes,
What
Miles.
did you have? What did you have for brunch?
I had a waffle.
Oh my god!
That's the only thing this place sold.
Can't you just make that at home?
It was a waffle bar.
Why don't you just go to a continental fucking breakfast?
I would have loved to.
Yeah, they probably have better waffles, honestly.
Yeah, and then I could have got alcohol.
They could have made your
You
own.
chose a waffle over French toast.
They don't have French toast. It was a
That's
waffle bar.
such a lie.
All they had is
Any-
waffles.
I think Tyler's right, actually.
Thank you, Jared. He's been there.
Yeah.
It's just like
How
6,
on earth?
and it's not even a lot of waffle choices. It's like 6 waffles.
Right.
So what's the grab here?
That's a lot of waffles. What do you mean?
There's 6 kinds of waffle, and they were all the same waffle with just different toppings.
Any of that had ice cream
That's
on
a
them?
lot of waffle choices.
No, and I still had to wait an hour and 10 minutes to get the same fucking waffle they're giving everybody else.
You think they just have those suckers stacked up like cordwood?
You'd think.
Get some Eggos.
So I just want to put this out there. If you would rather have a waffle over a piece of French toast,
Toth?
That's one of the symptoms of COVID
Yeah.
is a lisp.
I got
You can't say
COVID.
toast.
Toth.
My tongue swelled up. It's a symptom. Look it up. No. If you think that you'd rather have a waffle over French toast at brunch, you're an absolute psychopath.
Why do you say that? What's the reason behind liking French toast over waffles?
French toast is like it just has so much more flavor. It can be savory, it can be sweet, it can be all sorts of things. A waffle is like first thing that comes to mind is like you might as well just go to McDonald's or
I don't think they have
Like,
waffles
no.
at McDonald's. They have pancakes, but
McGriddle.
or
yeah,
or
griddle.
continental breakfast. It's just like low quality.
Well, and you're a Frenchman too, so French toast makes sense from
Yeah.
your end of
I am a
things.
Frenchman. French toast. I like French fries. I like French toast.
Reminds
I
you of the
like
home
French
country.
Kissing.
Yeah,
I know Miles is going to get mad for this, but I think it's time to take a stand. I'm a waffle guy.
I'd agree.
Thank you,
Ooh,
Jared.
He just disagreed with you.
I like waffles more than French toast.
He just
I
disagreed
like
with
the
you.
crispy outside, the fluffy inside.
I do too.
Ooh, I do too. I think I. I couldn't be a bigger waffle fan right now.
Like, you guys think that bothers me?
I do like French toast. Don't get me wrong there. Have you ever had French toast with Captain Crunch on the top?
It only confirms that you guys have zero taste.
Have you ever tried French toast batter in a waffle iron?
French toast.
No, but that does sound
That's-
good.
It's very
sounds-
good because it combines the
Well,
two.
first of all, no, that's not how French toast works.
I'm pretty sure
So
the
nice fucking try on that one.
almost had you.
French toast is toast that has a batter around the outside.
Yeah.
So you'd have to put the toast in the waffle iron. Maybe that would work.
It might.
The toast of the waffle iron.
Yeah, Miles, I didn't think that one through until you just explained it, but yeah, it doesn't make any fucking sense, Tyler.
I don't know. I think Tyler thinks that French toast is
No,
like
I've had
this.
French toast before.
And you guys say
Do you
my
know-
brain is fried right now.
No, I mean, so here,
It's like a waffle.
Tyler, do you think that I've been talking about pancakes this whole time?
no,
Have you ever seen a French toast before?
I've made it actually. So what would it be
I
though?
don't think you have.
What would
What
it
was the
be?
matter?
What would it be if you took a
And
piece
if
of
it was-
French toast?
And hold on.
Yeah. Go
And
on.
hold on. If it is just batter that you're talking about, isn't that just eggs?
And just eggs and cinnamon.
Yeah,
You
eggs
just
and
put
milk.
eggs and
Yeah.
cinnamon in a waffle.
So you're
in a waffle iron.
basically what you're
You
doing
make
is just making
scrambled
scrambled eggs.
Waffled.
Oh, you could do scrambled eggs in the waffle iron and make an egg sandwich that way.
That sounds kind of good.
That would slap.
Here's my question for you.
Myles, I worked that through my head, and I just imagined pouring that into a waffle iron, and it made sense when I thought about it, but it doesn't at all.
Tyler literally just made scrambled eggs in a waffle iron and thought he was eating French toast.
Well, that's how shitty it is. No.
Yeah.
What is it called if you take a piece of French toast and
Yeah,
you
I
put
don't know,
it
man.
and put it in a waffle iron?
My French toast had like peppers and sausage in it. It was really weird. Cheese.
No, it's an omelet.
Yeah, it's a fucking omelet. What? So what do you can't put toast in a waffle iron?
Yes, you can.
I mean, yeah,
You
it just would
100%
smash them
can.
down.
And then it becomes waffle.
I mean,
People
you can
do this
but,
all
but
the
it's,
time.
It's not gonna sit down all the way.
Yes,
it's
it
basically
will.
just gonna be like a George
Try
Foreman.
it. Go home and try it. It works.
No, I'm
done
on
this.
Tyler's side about smashing down the
Yeah.
toast. Like that'll happen.
I shouldn't have said you can't do it, but it's like George Foreman.
So this is one thing I have done before. You take a piece of French toast, you put on the waffle iron, you sprinkle eggs and ham and cheese and stuff, and then you put another piece on top, waffle it down. It's just like a stuff.
That's why you hate French toast.
I don't hate French toast.
Why can't
That's
you just?
why you don't like French toast as much, because you added all the extra stuff and dumbed it up.
No, I eat regular French toast.
Have you ever had it with powdered sugar on it?
Yeah,
Little
yes.
powdered sugar? Just a little like taparoo of the powdered sugar
Mhm.
on it?
Yeah, it's the best when you get it at continental breakfast sometimes.
Have you
They
ever
got
had like
the
a
French
little
toast there.
strawberry puree like poured over top of it?
Sometimes I like it a little more when they have the chunks of strawberry.
Have you ever had a caramel glaze dribbled over it before?
Not that I know
There's-
of.
I have.
There's so many fancier, nicer, better stuff you could do with French toast than
Everything.
waffles. You just take a handful of blueberries and throw them in there, and that's it.
Everything you just said, you can do to a waffle too.
Yeah.
No, but it's about presentation and textures and all of it combined. Have you ever even been to fucking Flavor Town before?
Yeah, I've been to the diners, just not the drive-throughs or dives.
That would explain things.
Yeah,
That explains so much.
big diner guy.
I'm gonna start making eggs in the waffle iron.
Try it.
Also, why do
Maybe
you have to
you'll
use a
like it.
waffle iron? Why can't you use like a griddle or George Foreman?
Or I don't have a George Foreman. I do have a griddle. Pancakes on the griddle.
Why don't you put pancakes in
Yeah.
the waffle
I
iron?
do make French toast on the griddle too, actually. You can
Would
make
you rather have a stack of pancakes or a stack of waffles?
Waffles.
Really?
That's easy.
Yep. I think pancakes is my
completely
bottom of those three.
I disagree
I
with
think
that.
I think for
wholeheartedly.
me, waffles are my last resort.
Yeah,
Mm.
I would agree. Waffles really aren't that good
No, they are.
No, yeah,
They're
I
good.
agree.
unless you put all the shit that Myles just talked about on them.
Well, you're doing that same thing to the French toast too.
I'm talking
No,
pancakes now.
no.
Pancakes, all you need is syrup, and it's electric.
Well, same with the waffles.
Yeah, same with a waffle. You just need
But
to
it's
put
not as
some-
good.
Yeah, it is. It's
I
better.
disagree.
It's better because it's crunchier then
Yes,
too.
it's both textures in one. It's
Yeah.
crunchy and soft at the same time.
So it's like hard on the outsides and soft
Not
on the
hard,
insides.
just crunchy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Hard to take an opinion from a guy who thinks that French toast is just scrambled eggs.
I think you could do that though. I might actually try that out.
Okay, let me know how it goes.
French toast or egg waffle.
Yeah, you don't have to sit there and mess around with it and worry about it sticking to the bottom of the pan.
Is it weird? I'm gonna get crucified for this. Not a big omelet guy. I'd rather just have all my
Ooh.
ingredients separate.
Really?
Yeah, that's a tough.
So you would
take.
rather
I
eat
mean, I
diced?
agree.
You'd rather eat diced ham and cut
You
up
agree with
peppers on
who?
the side?
I don't like eggs to begin with, so
Now that's a weird take.
That's an
Right.
unbelievable take. How do you even get your protein throughout the day, Jared?
protein.
Gram and a
shakes,
half per pound of
pre-workout,
body weight.
Gatorade bars.
Anyways, no, sausage and bacon just on the side are like good enough for me.
What?
I don't go with ham. I don't think ham should be consumed in the morning. It's not a morning meat, in my opinion.
What is a morning meat, Myles? What does that look like?
Morning meat.
More of a sausage
It's
link
not-
guy yourself?
Yeah, links or patties, Miles, maybe both.
I like short little links.
Around 3 inches.
in the waffle iron, the short little stubby links. in
I
the
like
waffle
the
iron.
links with
That
the
way they can
circumference of
slide
the
down
patties.
gullet better.
Tyler, yeah.
It's just ham is not a morning meat, and I said it, and I actually think a lot of people would agree with me.
I would disagree.
It's like one of the most popular breakfast meats in the world.
But it's like no one actually wants to eat ham in the morning.
Unless it's in an omelet. I'm not going to, like, you like your stuff separated. I don't. So I'm putting ham in my omelet.
Yeah, if it's in an omelet, maybe I'll take it. But if it's just a slice of ham sitting on the side, like terrible.
You never just went to breakfast and had a slab of ham on your plate?
You can order that. I've gotten a slab of ham with like eggs and shit, like an egg the runny yolk.
Celtic Kier.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes, it's very good.
Yeah.
And good for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's not for me. I'd much rather have bacon or sausage.
Well, Jared, what are you eating for breakfast? So far you're just waffles.
Yeah, I do waffles. That's
no
fine.
eggs.
Yeah, that's why I don't really like breakfast.
Also, I had cereal in the morning for the first time in like 5 years on this all-inclusive thing.
It's good, isn't it?
The breakfast was shit, so I grabbed one of the like, it's name brand, but they have a different name in Mexico. Like Frosted Flakes are called something else in Mexico. The little boxes, poured in there. Little pissed though, because when I was a kid growing up, I like to pour myself a bowl and then do the stuff on the back of the cereal box. But on this little guy, there was no game to play. There was nothing to read or look at.
Oh, you couldn't read the ingredients? Just the ingredients?
The nutrition label, recycling facts.
High fructose corn syrup, flour. Yeah, that's,
Frost and Flakes.
Yeah. I mean, I can only read Frost and Flakes so many times.
You ever had Frosted Flakes on top of French toast?
I prefer it on waffles.
It's actually really good.
That does sound really good.
Or Captain Crunch.
What if we made like a deep fried batter out of Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Yep.
Oh.
That's another good one.
And then put that around a French toast.
Yep, that's a really good one. Like a crusted cinnamon toast crusted crunch.
Cinnamon toast crusted crunch.
It's like a double French toast action going on.
It really does sound pretty fucking good.
It is good.
You grind up some.
You can get it in town here.
Is this real?
100%. I'll tell you afterwards. You can get it also back in my hometown.
You don't just know an underground gourmet French toast place that you haven't revealed to me yet. I know I'm a big French toast guy.
I 100% do. No free ads though. Back in my hometown, you can get it too.
Do you buy the
back? No, I didn't. Go on. Keep going.
You buy the ground up Cinnamon Toast Crunch in little plastic baggies.
In Ziplocs?
Yeah, in this back market room.
Yep. But no, I'll tell you guys after the podcast, but no free ads. So
I'm intrigued.
French toast plug out of Ryan here.
It's really good. We should maybe go.
How have you been sitting on this plug and not sharing it with me?
I didn't know that. I didn't know your feelings on French toast. I really didn't. I should have though, with your last name and your heritage.
Your heritage.
Yeah.
Tastes like the whole country.
Everyone knows I'm a Frenchman.
Yeah. It's very
That's why I'm so romantic.
Yeah, we know that. Sausage patty guy or sausage link guy.
Sausage link guy.
Slime time live.
Anti-ham.
Anti-ham.
No ham, all cake.
Yep. Ice cream cake.
Here we go.
No matter how this whole thing goes down, even if we disagree, we should
Let's go get some French toast.
Let's go get some brunch.
Yeah. Okay.
I got a secret spot I'll tell you guys about after the podcast.
Yeah, we by the time this podcast's done, it'll be morning.
Yeah, I know. We'll go get some French toast, and then we'll follow that with a shot of espresso.
Ooh,
fuck.
That actually does sound pretty good.
I know it is.
Yeah. Hey, first morning back this week. Once I'm out of the old quarantine, let's go get some brunch at his secret spot that he's going to tell us after the podcast.
No, but actually, like, you guys think I'm joking, but I'm not whatsoever.
What? I still don't understand.
Can we only get in because we know you, Ryan?
Yeah.
Depends on who's working the front door. So I'll have to make a couple calls. We'll have to see what day. So it might have to be like next Thursday.
So is this like an actually Cinnamon Toast Crunch crusted French toast, or is this just cinnamon on French toast?
This is Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the actual cereal on top of French toast, crusted on the French toast.
Well, it sounds like it's just crushed and put on. It doesn't sound like it's deep fried.
No, it is deep fried. It is deep fried in it. Mark my word.
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm now bricked up.
We'll talk about this. Yeah. I mean, since we started the brunch debate and we started talking protein, I've been bricked the whole time. I don't know how you get that protein in, Jared. No eggs. Anyway.
Yeah.
Just lots of peanut butter.
Lots of ham.
Jared, I need you to Photoshop the desk that they're at slightly angled down to the right for the entire podcast. So that's what you need to do the rest of the night.
All right.
And that's the reason that it is how it is for those people watching right now.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. Now they know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's electric.
Ryan, just lower your seat.
Like that.
Oh, the desk didn't change. My God, Ryan.
Yeah. Tilt the camera a little bit, Jared.
Yeah. Get right.
Hey, my treat too. My treat. Myles is back. We'll celebrate golf for brunch. Cinnamon toast crunch, crusted French toast.
He'll just fucking use the company card anyway.
Well, no, I know a guy there. He'll give me a deal.
No, but my name is on the card.
Yeah. The guy who tries to negotiate his breakfast price.
But yeah. I think no matter how this goes down, let's go get some brunch.
Yeah, I'm in.
Deal.
I got a spot.
We know.
All right. Is it back in your hometown, right?
I was gonna add that, but you can't burn the bit out.
If I gotta drive an hour for French toast, I'll fucking do it.
I know you will, but you can't burn that bit out yet. That's mine.
Oh, here we go. Ooh. Don't burn it out, even though in the last 2 podcasts you said it 50 times.
Wow, we're getting the word out there.
Yeah, his hometown.
Yeah, back in my hometown.
Put your hometown on the map.
And no one even knows what my hometown is. It's gonna be my hometown. Even better.
Sounds glorious.
Sweet.
You're the guy. Instead of the girl next door, you're the guy in the next hometown.
Yeah.
To everyone listening.
Hometown boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just a hometown boy.
Do you drive
living in a lonely world?
Yeah, that was a good one. Hey.
Do you ever just drive down Main Street and listen to Boys of Fall?
We did used to drive Maine a lot.
Take a Maine.
Yeah, Cyclone by Baby Bash. That was like number 1 on the charts at the time.
That is a good song.
All right.
He's ready to log off right now. Fucking, I'll tell you about my hometown sometime.
I'm starting to get sick again.
His immune system is slowly declining as this podcast goes
I'm out
on.
for another week now. I think I just tested positive again for COVID after listening to this shit.
We'll send you our brunch photos next week. If you won't be there.
You want to do brunch tomorroh?
I'll do brunch tomorrow. Fuck.
I think on Friday we should go get brunch together, and then we can post a photo, a brunch selfie.
Yeah. We'll go to my spot. Yeah.
The caption could be French toast versus waffles.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, if your place is fucking Perkins,
it's not Perkins. It's not Perkins. I swear, dude.
Okay, let's end the pod so we can find out where this mystery place is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys want to tell us?
Guys, thanks for tuning in. As always, we love you. Thanks. What episode is this, Jared?
159.
Thanks for tuning in to episode 159. We always got fresh content going on the Patreon. There was a pretty fire meme that was posted today about the Titanic.
Oh, yeah.
So go to patreon.com/Adventure Radio and check out all the exclusive content. We do a whole nother episode every single week. Again, patreon.com/Adventure Radio. And yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. May your ranch always be running. Your bush lattes forever be cold. Cheers, Ryan.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my God, that's so